I actually didn't get a code. I don't have a PS5, but I brought two of my good friends on the channel that have played Sonic Racing CrossWorlds to share their experience with the game. I'll be asking questions about the game to hopefully give you, the viewer, a better understanding of the game. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another upload. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Alright, now I am here with Chip and Mario, and we are going to talk about CrossWorlds. They are the only ones who got to play, because I don't have a PS5. So, how are you guys today?
Congested, sick. I apologize for that, by the way.
I'm doing, I guess better.
Yep, okay.
Better.
So, we got, I'll fairly say, two racing enthusiasts right here. We got a Mario Kart enthusiast, and then we got a Sonic Racing enthusiast.
Also, aka the Mario Kart Crash Out, aka the Mario Kart.
Alright.
11 years in the making. I'm lying.
Yeah, Mario Kart enthusiast right here, but generally he's also really good at Sonic Racing. So it's kind of good to get both opinions on both sides. No. Every time we play Transform, you're pretty far ahead, bro.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, yes, dude.
It's kind of back and forth.
It's only today I started learning Transform, okay?
Dude, I don't know Transform, like any of it. I don't know the meta for that game. Just play.
A meta? I don't know the meta. There's a meta? Okay.
I bet there is.
Unfortunately, there is a map.
Yep, thank you. Thank you, Chip. Alright, so I have questions for you guys, and we're just going to go down the list. I'm hoping this is not going to be too long. I'm only trying to make this 15 minutes, not having a whole podcast thing like that for a whole hour talking about Sonic Racing. So, let's get started. So, firstly, I want to ask about your initial thoughts on the game. What are you guys' initial thoughts? Chip, you go first.
Well, I guess I can say the gameplay felt really nice. The character selection they chose for this is honestly, like, it's kind of weird, but it makes sense. I guess the flying and the boat sections, they felt really nice, even though when I first played it, it felt weird, especially the flying. But overall, I had a fun time with this game, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So, yeah, solid 8 out of 10.
Alright, go ahead, Mario.
Honestly, I thought the game was very fun. The controls were great. Only gripe I have with the controls is really the boat and flight sections. I could never get used to them for the life of me. It's a skill issue on my part, but even when drifting, because you can do that. Even when drifting during that, I just couldn't get used to it. Like, but other than that, like the game feels smooth.
Yeah,
really.
I have questions for the controls too, but so initial thoughts is I'm getting is the game is good. It's just a few problems they can iron out. Good thing this is a beta, so they can do that.
Overall, the game is really fun. It's
Yeah,
really fun.
yeah. I've watched gameplay of Mario. Like I was just like a whole night I was just watching, and yeah, I just from watching, it just looks fun. The game is even like just fun to watch because it's just how chaotic it is. Maybe a little too chaotic, but I want to get into that because I don't have a question for that. So the game is it's very chaotic from what I've seen.
Very.
Yeah.
So would you guys say it's more luck based or there's a little skill in that?
Oh, luck. Oh, there's so
100%
much.
luck.
There's more luck than skill in the game. I'm gonna be real. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I swear the item balance. Is that a question? Because I don't. I'll go.
No,
on.
no, no.
I'll
Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead about the item balance. Yeah.
Okay, the item balancing is actually unbalanced to its core. It's actually crazy. Like, unbalanced to like Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii standards. That's how unbalanced the items are. It's ridiculous. But that's what made it fun. Like, it was
the
frustrating.
anger, but like, yeah,
but really
it's
fun.
It's the fun.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the items too, Chip, or do you have like the same?
I'm gonna be real honest. I have gotten so mad to the point because of how unbalanced the items are and stuff. And I will say this: this has happened to me twice. It only happens on the final lap. The final lap, that's where the real chaos begins. And it's only after the final stretch you will lose your first place because it happened to me. And I remember it's this one instance where I was playing on Water Palace and I got hit by 2 slicers and I still got first place. I was about to lose my, if I would have lost my first place, but yeah, the item balancing is not there. It's all about luck.
See, here's the thing. They kind of it's weird. They have the 2 items now. I mean, Transform kind of had 2 items, but it's only in rare cases. But like, you officially have like 2 item slots now. But the thing is, yes, the items are like bizarre too. Like, they're very OP. If you get the slicer, it's Jover for that guy. But the thing is, from what I've seen, is the items are very, very, like, they're like everywhere. It's like you get an item, and then like 3 seconds later, there's like another item box. 3 seconds later, there's another item box. It doesn't help the case, but like, if you're gonna do that, it probably should be one item, because like one item slot, because that just seems too chaotic, especially if like get 2 broken items. Like, I've been seeing so many people get the monster truck, and when 2 people have it, it's just not. It does not look like a fun time when that happens. It just looks too chaotic. But that's from what I've seen.
I think what they should do is like they can keep the double items, but like just balance out the items for like another beta or the final version. Because like I said, those items are so broken. They are way too powerful. And to top that off, you don't really have much invincibility frames to recover.
Nope.
So you're getting wrecked. Like, especially if you're first on the final lap, like Hyperchip said, you're getting wrecked. You're getting Mario Karted and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds.
It just looks like a worse Mario Kart Wii. Like, Mario Kart Wii is chaotic, but like CrossWorlds just looks like annoyingly chaotic, like can be fun.
Possible.
Yeah. Dude, they were trying, and this game it looks very arcadey too. It looks very arcadey.
Oh, it feels very arcadey.
Like,
it does.
I wouldn't be surprised. This is like weird, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make like a whole arcade out of this and replace Mario and Sonic arcades.
Jesus Christ, I forgot about that.
And actually, I think they took those out. I think those are like gone now. I don't know.
I think they're gone now.
Yeah, it's pretty outdated. All right. So the next question I have is, I want to ask about the speed of the game. Do you think it's similar to TSR or Transform, or is it like maybe in between? Mario, you go first. What do you think?
I think it's faster than TSR, but slower than Transformed. And why I think that is mainly it's faster than TSR. One, the items. There's like boost items, and I think those are faster than TSR's base speed, which is crazy. But but I also don't think it's faster than Transform speed. I don't even know, to be honest, because like Transform gave me this feeling like you felt the speed in that. Like, I guess with the camera shaking for me in that game, it just felt like it was really fast. But like in CrossWorlds, you get that feeling. It does feel fast. But if you really look at it, it's really not as fast as Transform. Because you're not like hitting walls like every couple seconds. Okay, you are, but like that's just from other people bumping into you.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Chip, what do you think?
I would say yeah, it's definitely faster than Team Sonic Racing. Now for Transform, it's either or. After like let's say if you do like a trick and stuff in CrossWorlds, that boost is very rewarding. It can make you go like really fast and stuff, especially like to beat your opponents and stuff, because boost matters in CrossRoads as to what I've seen. Speed is cool, but the boost really does matter when you're racing and stuff. So I definitely would say it's a tie between Transform and CrossRoads speed and stuff, because the speed does feel rewarding in CrossRoads. But yeah, I think it's a tie between Transform and CrossRoads.
Okay. From what I've seen, I think it's like it's a weird case because Transform, I feel like you just get that sense of speed just by accelerating. With Crossroads, it feels like 90% of the time it's just drifting. That's all I'm seeing, and boosting, because obviously from drifting you get boost. So like if that's 90% of the time, you're just boosting 90% of the time. And plus, like on boat, I we'll get into the controls later, but I know that you don't actually like drift. You just do like a short hop or whatever, so, and that gives you like even more boosts, like because you're doing tricks in the air. So that's from what I've seen, and I guess you can't do air tricks in the air, but we'll get into that. But yeah, from what I've seen, I can't really speak much about it, but it definitely looks faster than TSR, but that's a low bar. And Transform, I don't know. It's if we're just comparing just like by accelerating, it doesn't look as fast as Transform, but boosting wise, it definitely looks fast. And that's like 90% of the time. So I don't know. That's what I think just from watching, but you only can do so much from watching. You guys actually played it.
It definitely didn't bother me. Like, I wasn't thinking about that, like, the whole time when I was playing the game. Like, that was not the first thought at all.
Yeah.
I still felt speed from that game. That game does feel fast, but
Yeah.
like I said, it's not really a competition, really. As long as the game feels good and you feel speed, it's fun.
Alright. Now we're going to get into the controls. So, explain the controls to me. How is it similar to Transform or TSR, or is it different? Chip, you go first.
The controls, when I first used it, it was a little weird because the way they map the tricking, it's on your left stick rather than your right stick, which I was definitely not prepared for. And even if you do switch controls between the Team Sonic Racing controls and the Sonic CrossWorlds controls, it's still on your left stick. And after playing it for so long, it makes sense. Like, it actually makes sense. And I would say it's similar to its predecessors because the tricking feels rewarding. Kind of like when you do tricks in like Team Sonic Racing or Transform, it's rewarding. But it's different because, say if you're like on the boat section, you have to jump and stuff. It feels nice using the trick on the boat. Like, it really does. But yeah, I would say it's similar to, like, I guess its predecessors because of the I guess the feel for it, but it's different because of the tricking system.
Okay. Mario, what about you?
Now, I think personally it's the best tricking system in the Sonic Racing games so far. I think it just feels very satisfying. It's also abuse to your left stick, one, and two, if you don't have like the gadget like to do faster air tricks, yeah, it's probably not that good. Yeah, there's like a gadget where like you can speed up your air tricks, and that feels very nice. But like when you start off, you don't have that right away. So like once you're starting to do like the tricks and stuff, it feels weird. But like you don't have to worry about anything because like you don't do like you can't get like stunt fails or anything. So like that's a plus. You don't need to worry about that anymore. But yeah, it definitely feels very nice and gives me a break from stressing to getting good stunts transformed.
definitely.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys explained the controls well. So yeah, then I was gonna ask about the tricking system, but you guys knocked that out. So you wouldn't say it's similar at all. It's just, well, it is a little, but it's different in its own way, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your question was like, the controls like in general, right? Or was it mainly the air tricks?
The air tricks was next. This was just like how it feels like to drift and stuff like that.
I like completely forgot.
This is guys. Give us a break. This is our first time ever doing this. I'm not good at coming up with questions like that right now, so I probably should have specified. But yeah, did you? I don't remember, but just real quick, say it again if you already said it. How do you feel about like the drifting, all of that, like just turning your car? I know there's handling and stuff like that, but just in the basis, how does the game feel like? Is it tight? Is it loose?
I think it's somewhere in the middle, and it depends. Cause like base turning, it feels good, and especially drifting, that feels amazing. But like sometimes the drift can feel a little slippery, and I don't know if that's because I'm letting go of the gas while drifting. Cause I have brain rot from Mario Kart.
No, don't worry. You gotta do that in Transform too.
Oh yeah, that, and especially the just lost my train of thought. Crap. What was I saying? I brought up Mario Kart. What did I bring Mario Kart up for?
You like slowing down. Break drift.
Break drift in that game. So I tried testing that, and you couldn't. The characters just went sliding to like the wall. I'm like, oh shoot, okay, never mind. But that was more of my fault. But like, I was just testing. Overall, it feels great. The drifting feels great. I think it's the best it's ever been. It feels satisfying to get level 3 drifts. It'll be weird to get used to, especially from like the first 3 games.
Dude, I feel sorry for you. I can't imagine I can't imagine you hopping, like, once Mario Kart 9 and CrossWorlds comes out, I can't imagine you just going from Mario Kart 9 to CrossWorlds and then back to Mario Kart 9.
Boy, I played Mario Kart 8 and TSR for years now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true. I don't know why I call it Mario Kart now. We don't even know what it's called. But go ahead, Chip. Like, do you think what do you think about the drifting, like controls wise?
So when I was like using, I guess, the drifting, it felt really tight. With some cars, it felt really tight. Sure, I could have used handling, but the way that I saw it, mainly people was using the speed and power car. I've been seeing that a lot, and not really the handling car. I tried it out, and it feels really tight. But after equipping like one of the gadgets that helps you with your drift and stuff, it made it a lot easier to drift and get that level 3 boost. The only thing I will say about the drifting, it is very janky in the plane. Like, it felt so terrible to use in the air. And it was like, yeah, this is unnatural. Like, Ash was not having a fun time. It was fun to use it sometimes, but it felt really janky to use. But learning experience, I guess.
Now, I just came up with 2 questions on the spot for me. So we've been over the tricking system, so we've done that. Would you say it's the best one yet?
The tricking system?
Yeah. Now, before you answer, I watched some videos, and there's actually some people that prefer the transform tricking system or even TSR because you can fail those stunts. Now it's kind of like brain dead in a way where you can just mash it and stuff. But like, I'm the odd one out. I feel like, in my opinion, that's the fun way because it's just, to me, it just feels like Sonic Rush in a car. So like, you're just spamming tricks, but like, yes, I'll admit that's brain dead and it lowers the skill ceiling and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's just their whole plan. It's just to make the game more accessible. Like, to be honest, all Sonic racing games aren't that accessible, especially the riders, because they don't tell you what to do. But Yeah, I feel like that's just me. Like, I feel like the tricking system, I haven't felt it yet, but it looks like a blast, and I would say it's the best one yet. But in terms of like skill, I wouldn't say it's the best one if that's what you're looking for. But go ahead, Mario. What do you think about the tricky system? Would you say it's the best one, or would you?
In a casual view, yes. Do a competitive view, or not competitive, or like a long-time fan, no. And I agree with you said, where people said like it feels brain dead. I definitely agree with that. It does feel brain dead, but I don't have my brain on when I play that game. But yeah, I can understand why people think that. And CrossWorlds kind of breaks it in a way, because like even on like the tiniest little bumps or like slopes, you could do a trick in the air and you could just get a boost off of it. It's actually broken.
Yeah, this whole game just looks like it's about tricking.
It's ridiculous, but like it's kind of fun in a way, and it's silly, and I like that about it. Don't get me wrong, I like Transformed and TSR's tricking systems. I like it, but like I don't know. I just kind of prefer just turning my brain off and just doing air tricks in the air. CrossWorlds. I'm probably gonna change this. I'm probably gonna change my mind later on down the line, but
yeah,
using my thoughts right.
To me, real quick before Chip gives his thoughts, I just think like for someone like whenever I play Transform, like with you guys, or I guess I'm just bored to play it. But I don't know, the tricking system is so weird because it's like sometimes you can mash it, but sometimes you can't. Like if I want to like flip forward twice, you can't really just like mash it like that. But you gotta like, it's like a second you can go up. I don't know how to explain it well, but like it's not like TSR in a way. I would say that it's like you could just mash the flips in TSR. If Transform you can't. You have to like kind of let yourself flip and then you can flip again, and it's kind of weird to me. I don't know. And there's times I literally land the car, but I still get a stunt fail. So I just never been the biggest fan of Transforms. And I feel like it's super delayed too compared to TSR. That's why I love TSR's tricking way more than Transform. But
let me ask you this. You were talking about Transforms. You don't like you said it feels like delayed and all that.
Yeah.
I can answer why. Because it's purposely made like that. It's purposely designed like that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the mindset to like have you do
a billion tricks.
Like that, and also like TSRs, they didn't have that in mind. They had you like time it, and that's what I appreciate Transformed. Like you timed your flips with it, and that's what felt satisfying about landing them. With TSRs, it still feels satisfying, but you could just spam it now.
Yeah,
like you still gotta land it, but like you could just spam. You could do like 6 flips.
In which I'll admit, it's a skill issue. I'll admit that's a skill issue on my part. I just want to mash. That's who I am. But
you'll love CrossWorlds, son.
Yeah, I probably will. Now, it's just a skill issue. I know a lot of people prefer the Transform way over CrossWorlds. But sorry, Chip, you go ahead now about your thoughts. Do you think?
I mean, it's fine. Y'all explaining it. So, like Knuckles said, casual way. Yes, it feels nice because it reminds me of Riders without the failing system. But casual play, competitive play, no. I think it should have the Transform treatment where if you mess up, it's not fail. And even then, that might change the game too if you mess up because, yeah. Although, I guess that's all I'll say is casual play, yes. Competitive play, no. I think they should change it where it's rewarding but not too rewarding.
Yeah. I mean, I know I've seen someone say they could have like both sides, like implement both sides, like have a toggle if you want to have it on and if you want to have it off, but that would kind of just break the game, honestly. Like some people would actually get screwed over, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem fair. But I feel like, in my view, I think as for a casual, which I feel like a lot more are gonna try out day one, are gonna like it, but like as times go on and as like the game actually starts becoming competitive, it might get annoying for people. Because I don't know, but to me, I like it because it keeps the flow of the race going. You can't really mess up, and I don't know. It just feels more engaging, in my opinion. But yeah, that's okay. That's all for the tricking system. Before I move on to this question, I actually did come up with a few questions. So, gadgets. Do you think this literally like is like a cheat code for the game? Like it's broken? Do you think it's broken?
I'm gonna have you go first, Hyperchip, because I can't really answer this one too much.
Yeah.
Depending on what gadgets you equip and stuff, I would say yes and no. Because you got a gadget that'll help with your handling, you have a gadget that'll tail 10 coins for someone if you hit them, you have a gadget that can make you get more boost items, a lot more, or like defensive or offensive items. It all depends how you set your gadgets up and stuff, determines how the game goes for you and stuff. So yeah, it all depends, really.
Yeah, I mean, to be real, I feel like most people are just gonna have the air trick gadget and then maybe the handling gadget.
Yeah, definitely.
I've watched Sam Procrastinates play, and he used the gadget where if you bump into someone, you get a boost, but like it's like a weird angle you have to bump into them. It's like a specific angle you have to, and you can't just run into them and get a boost because otherwise that would be really broken. Yeah. So, yeah. There's that. I kind of forgot about the other question I came up with, but okay, we'll move on to number 5. What do you guys think about the roster and how are the characters presented? Like animations, like expressions. How are they presented? And by roster, just I mean like the baseline of a roster, and then like, because we know there's like 23 characters, which wholly step up from TSR, but the base roster, you could just explain like if that was enough for you guys, and then yeah, give your thoughts about the quality of the characters. Chip, you go first.
I guess like for a start, for like the beta start, the characters they chose for us to pick and try, I would say it's good. I don't know why they picked Zaz, but that was cool. And I really like how each character is expressive, their animations is like really good, and they overall seem happy to like be there. And one highlight is Cream's voice acting. Like she sounds really good. Like she sounds really happy and
better than Dream Team.
Especially from what we especially better than Dream Team. I was about to say that. But yeah, they definitely cooked it up with the character voices and stuff. Like everyone seems like they're enjoying themselves, and everyone seems expressive towards each other and themselves. So they did a good job with the character selection.
Yeah, I think so too. Like from watching, I can obviously observe it all, and everyone just looks so good. Like Sonic does his Sonic Adventure pose. I know some people are like, "Oh, he's not fully doing it." It's the fact that he's doing it. It's cool. And
boy, you gotta hold on to the wheel.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and then Shadow does his. I think he does his Adventure 2 pose, and he does one of his early artwork poses.
Knuckles does it too.
Yeah, Knuckles does it too.
Amy does it as well.
Amy does it. Like that is so cool to me. Like we love stuff like that. I want more of that. But yeah, everyone looks good. Sonic, like even I would say like the models have been the cleanest it's been. It's probably because it's Unreal Engine 5. So
Yep.
Yeah, they like yeah. I don't know. That Switch might be struggling, but now everyone is well represented, and especially like you guys have emote wheels now, and have like little artworks of like the sketch hogs and stuff like that. Like I think that's so cool. Yeah, I think that's so cool. And then it's like the Mario Kart lobbies, and you could just do like say hello and stuff like that. Which that's cool. Like I love that. And Zaz, okay, I don't like Lost World. I don't like Lost World at all. But like Zaz is hilarious. Like his new voice actor is so good. I love it. It's funny to me. But everyone sounds great. But I mean, there's one thing is I heard Shadow's voice, and compared to Shadow, I mean, I don't know. He's back to that little Ruffy voice from the early 2010s. It's kind of weird to hear compared to just yeah. When I was hearing, really, I don't know. I just heard the Ruffy.
I don't know. They probably recorded that game before Shadow Gems.
But yeah, they could have. But yeah, I mean, other than that, everyone sounds good. I mean, you have any thoughts about that, Mario?
Yeah, I think the characters are great. Like for who you could play in the beta, I think it's decent. I feel like they could have added maybe 2 or 3 more characters just to like broaden everyone's personalities. Like who their favorite characters, maybe 2 or 3 more characters. Sass.
Hey, I much prefer Zaz over Zavok. It's a nice change of pace.
Zaz? Yo, he's funny, bro.
Dude, and then every time he like drives and gets a boost, he's like humping the wheel. like what does he do?
This man was watching me play. I was playing Zaz for the first time because he told me to play him. And I was going on a boost pad and I won the race. And this man was going to town.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, this guy. And then he was playing one race. I think he was just Sonic, and he did get screwed over. And then he checked behind him, and he just sees Zaz just pulling up on the boost pads. I'm like, oh my god.
On my case, bro. But no, yeah, I think the character models are great. Their expressions are amazing. The voice acting's amazing. I really didn't have an issue with them. It's probably just new game syndrome.
Yeah.
But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, that's really all I got. The characters are great, and from what we got from the trailer, like for the characters we saw in there, this is looking like the best roster in any Sonic racing game ever. Like,
yeah, and if they're planning on adding other Sega universes, yeah, this would be fire roster.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
turn Giganto into a car.
Oh my god! I mean, I can't believe Sage did that. The agents did not die for this, but. But yeah, but I'm gonna ask you this question, Chip, because you're the one who actually went through all of these and stuff like that while Mario was dying when he was sick. Character interactions.
Okay, I played the game on the last day.
Yeah, okay, he did. But this is also rare to get in your gameplay. You have to actually search it up on YouTube to see all of them. Chip, the character interactions. What do you think about them compared to TSRs? I'm glad they're back. But do you think it's more funny or in line with character or what?
Some of them are actually funny, especially interaction with I seen I guess Cream and Zaz. I guess that
Shadow's
was funny.
Bully. Shadow's a bully. He literally said, "Move aside, Cream." You know, like he pushed the whole kid over.
Yeah, that was a little diabolical. But the interactions are kind of funny. Some of them are funny, but some of them are interesting. I guess there was an interaction with Sonic and Amy, where Sonic said he doesn't have any favorites, and then Amy was like, why, and stuff. And then you had an interaction with Tails and Shadow. Thank God they didn't bring back that one from Team Sonic Racing.
Oh,
man. But yeah, they definitely changed it, and it seems like Shadow was getting irritated when Tails says something to him. That was
dude. No, this guy always has beef every spin-off with Tails.
Even though he said in the Twitter takeover he doesn't have a problem with Tails.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, lied!
It's a secret hatred. It's a secret, or it's just he's just competitive. It's just how that guy is.
Yeah.
And speaking of competitive. God damn, Sonic made fun of his amnesia.
Yes, he did actually.
Yo.
Oh, that is so messed up.
It's kind of funny, dog.
Oh my god.
It's funny, dog. I know it's a weird thing that Shadow has amnesia, but that ain't funny to joke around with.
Oh my god.
Disrespected to the max with that.
Dude, if I was Shadow, I would not even care about the whole race. I would be screwing over Sonic the whole race.
I would be on his list.
Yeah.
Dude, you're coming down to 11th place with me.
He would be on my list.
Like that.
You ain't getting first.
Out of all that interactions, that's the one that sticked out to me the most. That's so messed up. You don't think that's so messed up?
I don't think I ran through a single one within my playthrough ever. I didn't think
it's so rare. It's so rare.
It's rare, actually. Yeah.
I'll say this. I'm glad they're not over redundant like TSR.
Yeah, I think
you hear the same 5 lines.
Yeah, they took the criticism from that. They took criticism.
I'm glad it's not like that. I appreciated the little dialogue between the characters. I like that a lot, but not the same 5 lines in a race, please.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did something with that.
Well, that's good. Now, without any bias, this last question. Without any bias, I know this is just the beta right now, but as things can go, as the potential can go, I think it's clear this could be the best Sonic game. This could be the best Sonic racing game in the series. Do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Okay, Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mario. You agree? Chip, do you agree?
Of course, definitely.
See, like,
I'm gonna say this though.
Oh, go ahead.
I kind of need them to add some more content in that, and I don't know what else they could add in that. I don't know if they don't add any more. That's fine. I know it's just racing, but like, I don't know. Comparing it to the other games, especially Transform with its little weird content, I think it'll be lacking in that, to be honest. But
I actually think they will be fine because. Obviously it's a beta and you only have 3 tracks and stuff like that. And the CrossWorlds feature.
I'm just saying, like, for the final game, like, I'm hoping there's more content.
What content are you like expecting, or would you want them to add?
A time trial, because I know that's gonna be huge.
I
think they said that'll be in there. Right?
Yeah, any racing game should have a time travel. That would be weird if it didn't. I mean, I don't see this game obviously not having a story. If they're gonna have Sega universes and then probably
I'd be surprised if they had a story.
And they're gonna have like Sonic Prime characters too. I mean
then again, I'm not asking for like a discount Mario Kart battle mode neither. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, I want them to add a lot more content in there, but like, I don't know what they would add in there. That's what I'm confused about. So I don't know what the hell I want.
Yeah,
just ignore me.
Right now it's hard because obviously all you can see and pick is World Match, and then you can see Friends, which cool. But it just seems like it's just racing for now. I don't think they're gonna add a battle mode, in my opinion. I don't even think they're gonna add a story. I think their whole goal for this game is just to keep the online alive for this. And thank God this game has crossplay, because that was TSR's biggest downfall. And I mean, plus it didn't have as much content, that's true, and should have DLC. But I think also just the online service and TSR were just so bad, and there was no crossplay. There was like kind of no point in playing it, and it died within the week because Crash Team Racing came out and more people are excited for that.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, but I think this game definitely is already on a higher bar. Like, it's just a beta and it's already better than TSR in my opinion, like leagues better. I'm just happy.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm just hoping this game stays alive for more than a week. I'm hoping they don't release this around Mario Kart. I mean, I feel like this game would be fine because it's crossplay and different consoles can play it instead of just the Switch.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But like, I just want some time to play one game and then another time to play the other game. I don't want to play like Superstars of Wonder. When that happened that one year was not a good time. Just felt like rushing through Superstars and then playing Wonder. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy where this game is headed to. It has a lot of potential.
Oh no, I'm very excited for this. Like, very excited.
Yeah, it's keeping that. keeping that intensity from transforming. That's what I love. Oh, do you think they're gonna add the team modes again from TSR?
I doubt it.
They are. I think they said they are actually.
Oh,
From what
really?
I've seen, I think they are actually.
That'd be a nice
I'm not
touch.
That would be a nice
100%
touch because
sure, but-
that was the team mechanic was the best part of TSR at all. So
That was the gimmick of the game.
that was the gimmick of the game. It was actually
That
good, but
Too bad it was so easy to break and
Yeah.
the game was bland.
yeah, yeah, TSR. Oh God. But I think that's all the questions I have today. At least I can think of. If I'm gonna be mad if I come up with a real good question later. It's gonna happen. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to this little interview. Anything guys want to say about this game or anything else you want to say?
Footage y'all seeing right now, that's my video, a little gameplay video. Check that out. I'm trying to promote my channel here, but just support this man, please.
Yep, all gameplay footage is from Mario. Some gameplay footage would be from Hyperchip. So make sure I thank him for that too. And yeah, I think that's all we can. I don't have anything else to say. Anything you guys have to say?
Fix the freaking item system, please, and balance the items, please. I beg of you. Cause that right there. Oh my God. No, not again. Never again. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, they see it like I want to play this beta, but it looks way too chaotic, which might tilt me a little.
Trust me, you gonna lose your patience. I trust you are going to lose your patience.
Oh, I trust
If you don't, then
Oh god.
Oh, I trust you.
No. All I gotta
if you
say
guys,
is,
you see my wins?
what you got?
Yeah. I mean, I got a lot. Let's just say I got a lot.
Dude, I think I only got like less than 10.
I think I got like maybe like 20 because I got a win with half of the characters. The characters I did not get a win with is Eggman, Omega, and Zaz. There was no way I was playing this those three. Absolutely not. You got me effed up.
But yeah, obviously this is a beta. This is actually a good thing. I think it's a good thing they did a beta. It shows that one, they care, and two, this game is definitely going to be polished by launch, and I'm happy to.
It better be.
Yeah, I'm happy. Next beta test, the items might be hopefully be balanced, and I guess some rare bugs I've seen. I guess where when there's the CrossWorlds happening, and then you just fall through, and then I know some people went off course, and yeah, they again beta. They have time to patch that all out, and I want them to like. Oh yeah, that frenzy mode thing where you get sometimes in a crossroad. I forgot about that too. I want them to add like something to the HUD to like indicate that it's going on because really.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
it tell you
Don
which one it
says
is because it doesn't tell you which one it is. Actually, there's two frenzy modes. It doesn't tell you which one it is.
The only way you'll know is like there's two of them. One is where you get infinite drift boost, and one is where there's those boost rings. There's a ton of those. It doesn't tell you, but like you'll know. Like if you start drifting in the air or in the water randomly, you'll know. And then if you just see those rings, you'll know which frenzy it is.
Okay, gotcha.
But it still would be nice if they told you in case you didn't know, because I had no idea what the heck was going on when that first happened. I'm like, what is going on? What is frenzy mode?
Okay, so before we leave this here, I'm sorry, one more question. Who would you guys like to see, since Sega did say other universes, but it can also be Sonic characters, who would you guys want to see? I mean, I feel like they can just go ham and say, hey, here's the IDW characters, even though you probably don't know them. Here are the IDW characters. And
Read a single issue.
I'm only seen like one when the writer's arc started. I only read the first one, and then I didn't watch anything or read anything. But I can see them incorporating IDW characters, especially since they're having the whole racing arc already. And as far as any other universes, it's obviously probably gonna be II and even Yakuza. I can see Yakuza. See, the things I would want is Persona, but that seems way out. That would be cool if they did. But I could obviously, when they talk about other Sega universes, it's probably gonna be Yakuza and II added to the game. Which, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was cool. They collabed with each other a lot.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really mind too much. I don't really know other Sega IPs that well. Okay, I know they exist, but like I haven't played their games because I've only been a Sonic fan for a couple of years, and I didn't grow up with like other Sega IPs. Yeah. So I don't really know too much that well, but I'll be happy when they add anyone, especially if it's a other Sega rep.
Yeah.
I'll be very happy.
The thing that I do hope is the Sonic Prime characters or whatever it's going on there, if it's literally just like, let's say like Rouge in their pirate thing.
Yeah, Dread.
Yeah, Dread, Rust.
I'm gonna crash out.
I feel like it's obviously the two most characters are definitely Nine and Rusty Rose. I feel like
Definitely, because that makes so much sense.
that makes so much sense. It's definitely gonna be those two, and then some. It's probably gonna be Dread or Nux. Did they just call him Nux? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that show in forever, and good. I'm glad I didn't. Haven't rewatched.
I really don't like that freaking show.
Season 3 ruined it, but yeah,
definitely
it's so weird. It's Sonic Prime characters. That's just so weird to me. I mean, it's cool, but weird. I mean, props to Sonic Prime lovers out there.
The whole game, I think, is kind of based off of that, especially
Yeah.
with the Portal ones. I thought it was based off the movies at first, but then I saw.
Yeah, I could see. I can see them. See, I definitely think they're gonna add movie Sonic, or some type of movie skins in there, like movie Sonic, movie Shadow. I mean, they already have movie Shadow as an asset, so they can add them easily in there. But I feel like the movie characters might be a skin or something like that. Be cool, but yeah. And I guess that's it. I mean, next beta test, I hopefully will see you guys again. If you guys get in again, hopefully. And I can expect extreme gear, and you can expect me to geek out about that. But
better.
Yeah, and I mean, even though it's probably more than likely gonna be a skin as a car, and I mean, I'm fine with it. I guess it's just the point that it's there it counts for me, I guess. But I mean, if they do end up changing the gameplay, I'm all for it. But that'll be all for right now, guys, until the next beta test, and hopefully these two get in, or maybe if they do another console like Switch, I'll probably hopefully get in. I doubt it. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for coming again. I know I've said that earlier, but I just thought about more things to say, so thank you guys for coming. You guys can check out their channels down below, or links wherever they tell me to put or want me to put. I'll put it down there, and you guys can check them out. Any last words you guys want to say? Or, I mean, you guys can self-promote yourself if you want. Go ahead.
It's pretty ignorant, but I ain't gonna do that. Sega. You already know what to do for the next beta. I'm joking. Yeah, thank you for having me here. I'm glad I got to talk to y'all over this game. It's fun. It's funny. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna stop talking because I need to blow my nose.
I guess all I will say is, Sega, thank you so much for picking me and my friends for this beta. I really do appreciate it. You better have the extreme gears in the next beta, or at least have Team Chaotix playable in the next beta, because I want to play as Charmy and Espio. But yeah, I guess you can just show them my YouTube. That's really it, because I don't have that any social media. So yeah. Fix the item system, Sega, please.
Yeah. Yep. Next beta, I'm expecting extreme gears, new characters, and definitely more levels, because I mean,
And I'm expecting another invite.
yeah,
Right.
that too. That's. I mean, it's stupid they're doing PS5 only, but I guess it's sure, whatever.
State of play.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think that was the only reason.
what? Because it's state of play.
The state of
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they could do it for Nintendo. I mean, they do a direct and they show more about CrossWorlds, and then they say, "Oh, network test." I'm just fearing how that would run though. It's Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
a lot
I'm
of controversy.
And I don't have
For the Switch.
no, not until Switch 2 comes out.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for now. We're gonna stop talking so we can go. It's literally 50 minutes. We're hitting the 50-minute mark, and I said this would be 15 minutes. Yeah, I said this would be 15 minutes, and it's gonna be 50 minutes. I didn't expect us to talk this long. Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye.